All right. Get my chat going up there. I think we're good.
Yeah.
So we got all these planets lining up, Buck. What do you think?
I don't know. Hopefully, it'll kind of look like the Starlink satellites when they're up in the air. I don't know, but I don't know. Energy's been a lot wonky lately. All I know is the last couple of days. I know Ali was talking about it last night on her show. It's waking up. It seems like waking up at 3:33 in the morning, and it's like this was for me, it was 2 days ago. I woke up at 3, and like this morning, it's just you wake up and then you toss and turn, and then you can't go back. Like this morning was bad for me. I got up at like 4:50 and then tossed and turned to about 5:30, and I was like, I'm getting up. So I think with a lot of this, I know we did talk about we just passed Mercury retrograde, and then with these planets along, I think that's why all the energy is just wonky, and yeah, I was fine up until about an hour ago, and then all of a sudden I started getting a headache and sinus pressure, and so the moon is out. It was 4:32 in the afternoon. I was driving home, and I'm like, "Oh, the moon is already out already. It's 4:32." And why is the moon? Oh, I just realized. Yeah, 432. No, sequence money number numeric sequence right there.
Yeah. So with these planets lined up, we're supposed to have like obviously, it's going to be a big shift. It's supposed to be world peace. Well, right now, we've got some things that are
Mm,
happening in another country.
Yeah, now we just bomb Iran. Bomb Iran.
There's
Okay.
we were out earlier, and we're driving back home, and there's this park where a lot of activities take place. And there's these protesters out there, and they were against Trump, and we're driving by, and I just screamed at the top of my lungs, "Go Trump!" My husband was driving, and I go, "Do you think they heard me?" And he's like, "I think so." And if
Yeah,
I never know when they have those protests, but
there's not many of them. Let's just say, and it's funny because I think maybe a week or two, my Juliana mentioned about them, some of the students protesting, and of course I drove by and I happened to see two students coming out of their cars, and what is it? No illegals on stolen land. One was this that was one of the signs, and it's just like, but even Juliana said there wasn't that many kids, which is a great sign for their generation because you know the brainwashing that goes on with some of these parents that go down to their kids and you know
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see here what Luna Sun Ray has to say. It's wonky. I love that word, wonky.
yeah, right. It is the energy is just crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. It is. Let's see here. Let's see what else we have out here. King of Wands says hello, Charlene. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Buckshot Show.
I don't know. It's a our show. It's a we show. It's everybody's show.
It'll be a we, not me, and March 11th if you guys want to come.
Oh,
um,
you know me.
yeah, let's see here, and then next week I've got Kristen Lee coming on board. She's going to be talking about. She's doing some awesome new readings now. She's kind of doing a combination of a lot of different uh, astrologies. So it's interesting because some people are like drawn to one particular astrology and someone else is drawn to another type. But I can't wait to hear from her what she's doing. That's Kristen. She's
Yeah.
shaking it up.
I mean, you never
She's
stop
shaking it
learning,
up.
right? I mean, that's the only way you grow is by keeping on and expanding, right? And not being stagnant and just doing the same old, same old.
Oh, I know. I know
You know.
it's crazy. So I got a lot of things I've been volunteering for. So let me tell you what I did yesterday afternoon. It was kind of cool. A friend of mine calls me up and she said, "Hey, I got a couple of tickets to this. It's like a charity event, but it's for orphans." And I said, "Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay, I'll go to that." And so she paid a nice fee for a ticket and for me to go, and I was really grateful. So you get there, it's brunch. It's like a champagne brunch, and they've got
Okay.
like people make all kinds of stuff, and then they were auctioning off. I think it was like 15 different what do you call it, like designer purses, but you got to play bingo in order. You got to play bingo, and then once you get the bingo, you go up there and you pick out your purse and all this other stuff. And it's really cool. They kind of talk about the orphans a lot. There's a lot of people that were crying
Yeah.
with the stories. And so basically, what they do is, and I'm going to volunteer more for them in the near future, or whatever they need. But they will gather up anything that you can and put it in a backpack or whatever it is when these kids are basically removed from their home and put into a place. And they give them all fresh clothing and pajamas and shoes and everything new and stuff like that. So I thought that was really, really cool. I guess they've been doing this thing for years, but I never owned a designer purse. I had a younger sister that was all into that, and I really wanted one this time. I didn't get bingo.
That's okay. I mean, nowadays there's a lot of places you can get a designer purse for on the cheap. You know, that's what Amanda does. Amanda finds the deals. That's what she's one of the good things. She's able to find deals and find designer purses on. And then she's like a reseller, right? She'll go on, and there's a whole bunch of websites she'll monitor and try to get a good purse for her. And she has a few purses. Maybe you could pick one out.
Yeah, I mean, it was really exciting, and they had everybody, you know. So I'm, as you know, I'm in the South here, and so everybody was supposed to be wearing something floral and dressy and stuff like that. It was like a bunch of Southern belles, but boy, I tell you, you get them drinking and playing bingo. Whoo! They called us Yankees bad, but
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So I'm doing a lot of it, a lot more volunteering with my time, so I don't sit around and just watch TV and listen and try to decode stuff. I've had it with decoding, but Buck, people do need to
Yep.
know what's going on, and it's out there now. There's you can't get away from it. You know,
No.
finally, we could say we tried to tell you guys, and you laughed at us. You know, you
No.
shunned us. You threw stones at us. You basically told us we couldn't come to Christmas or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We were
You kept
crazy,
us
and
away
you
from
don't
the
know what
grandchildren.
you don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're just a conspiracy theorist. Blah, blah, right? The
Yeah,
usual.
yeah, yeah. And the
Yeah.
other one, yeah, the biggest lie of all of them, and I don't know how anybody's really feeling about this. And if you have gotten it, that's your deal. But the ones that we were really, I was shunned for not getting a shot, and I tried warning people, and I knew it was coming. And I had people on Facebook that shut me down and said, "Stop it! We need to get on with our lives. It's only going to be 2 more weeks."
Yeah. I mean, and let's just say who's got regret and who doesn't. I
Well, I
don't.
sure hope. I hope they come up with some damn cures for all that shit now that everybody knows it.
Yeah, I think there's protocols out there now, and I believe in a lot of the healing frequencies and using that to get rid of a lot of diseases. And of course, it all starts with positive thinking as well, too, right? Our body's a nervous system, and if your nerves are all shot, your body's going to be shot too. So
Yeah,
that's why mental disease is it's it's one of the problems in our society, right? And you could tell with all the derangement syndrome they got out there, and even when there's information that's out there, they still don't want to believe it because nobody likes to believe they're wrong. And like you, it's like it's information's gonna come out. It's gonna come out little by little, but I don't know. I'm with you, Janine. It's all about having fun and enjoying life.
yeah.
It's we
The-
obviously we can't forget we're not going to forget what has happened and what is going to happen, but Um, we still got to be there for other people and explain to him and not do the "I told you so," even though how bad we all gonna want to, right?
I remember, if anybody remembers, oh, what was that one guy? He was a black guy, and he did. He was like a preacher dude, and he had T-shirts made up that said "I told you so." That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we said we would not behave that way. But all I can say is Hollywood is dead, Buck. It's gone. Bye bye.
I mean, you know, I think the nail in the coffin was when Gervais was out there talking and right into their face. After that, everybody that was like, whoa. And then I'm with you, Janine.
Yeah.
Not even the same guy.
No. Carter's out there saying, "Live in the now. You have to. You have to." And that's basically what I'm doing. I'm going on Facebook. I'm taking a look at all the events that are actually going on. And so we have a golf cart that we had at our lake house, and we brought it with us. And they actually have something in it's called Oa Park. And I'm going to get video on this and bring it to you guys. I don't think I'm going to do it live. I won't be able to. But they have something for dogs, and my dogs love to ride in my golf cart, and I think they do this all over the country. And St. Patrick's Day, they call it, Saint Paul Day or something like that. And you decorate your golf cart like for St. Patty's Day, and you decorate the dogs and stuff like that. So we just found a trailer to get it over there, and I'm going all out. I mean, it's silly,
Yeah.
fun shit is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I mean, even you talked about somebody taking you somewhere. One of the coaches at the recovery center I go to, we went to a local hockey game here, which is like an affiliate of the Los Angeles Kings. And he treated me to the game, and at the game they were cute because they had a pug race. The pug dogs. And whoever won, whatever dog he won, they gave the treats to. So they had it was like dog bring your dog day to the hockey rink, and
Oh,
not a
I
lot of
love
people
that.
did. There was a few, yeah, there was a few dogs, but it was cute. And the little pugs, right, the pugs racing down the ice, and some of them didn't want to get off the ice. They're running all over the place, and so it was cute. But there's so much things you could do to have fun besides sitting on social media and what. There's so much. The one thing we don't have it so much in a day is time, and it's just there's so many podcasts that I used to listen to. It's just I don't have time for it. My
Yeah,
piece
I
is
don't
like
either. I'm not making time. Before I was like stuck to my ass was stuck to the whatever it was stuck to, just sitting there, and it's almost as like I had to I don't know, get every word. I couldn't miss it. Then I started gradually saying, well, I got to cook or I got to clean. I'll leave it on, or I'll carry my phone around with me. And then not, now it's just I get to the point. Lately, my husband's been doing puzzles, and I don't even turn the TV on, and I'm just like looking to say, where are we going to go and do? We've been down here a couple years. There's so much stuff to do, and just all this stuff out there. Hey, Buck, I want to ask you about this guy here, Neil Sedaka. All these people have passed away, and I've never seen anything about him and the Epsteins. But this might just be one of these guys that are Neil Sedaka. Do you even know who he is?
nope. I don't even know who he is. I'm trying to look at the face, and I'm like, who that? I don't
All
know who he
right,
is.
anybody has any songs out there that know who this is? Put it in there so that Buck can get caught up. I'm trying to think of who it is.
But yeah, there's I
Yeah,
mean, 86.
yeah, 86 years old. But they
Yeah.
said she was just doing an interview, and he said, yeah, next week I'm coming back. We're going to be doing this, and all of a sudden, they're being taken out very quickly. And if this is just a natural death, and not only that, I hate to say this, but there's people that I know of on Facebook. Their family members are going too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
it's from
everything.
it's from the the jabbers.
Yeah,
They
yeah, it could
they
be.
they force everyone to get and
Is it Old Caroline or Old Carol? Sweet 16. I don't know if Buck's gonna know these.
well, Sweet 16. I mean,
Yeah. Anybody else? I'm trying to think of a Neil Sedaka. Hey, Paul, you know any Neil Sedaka? No. He's no. Like,
I think I know Laughing in the Rain, but
oh, yeah, those are very, very old. Your mother probably would have listened to him, Buck.
yeah, I'm
He,
only 40. I just turned 48 last week. I mean, this guy's,
twice your age.
this guy's 30. What was he? 38 when I was born.
People are out there saying he's even before my time, and this is somebody else. So a lot of people that have lived a long, long time. This is from Fathers Know Best. This was the youngest girl. I don't know how old she is when she died, but yeah, let's see what else we have out here. I actually think that everybody said the first one to be arrested, I think, is Hillary. What do you think?
Ugh.
I know, I know.
Um, I don't, I don't know because I mean, we obviously know they lie when they say they never met Epstein when there's numerous pictures of them, together. I mean, but even though now that's the issue that I have nowadays with AI and them waiting so long because AI has been put out there and half the people ain't believing it, right? Oh, you don't know if it's AI. And then you got the Epstein files, and 38 times his name appears, and it's like, but nobody investigates what his name appears on. And it's like, well, they're redacting it. That's why they haven't put it out yet because they're redacting his name. It's just like the critical thinking of people. It's just like, all right, well, how many presidents and Department of Justices actually had these records? And now all of a sudden, only one president, DOJ, decides to start putting a little information out, but he's on it. If he was on
Well,
it, you'd never see the light of day of it.
hopefully I can come across. I bookmarked something that those Epstein videos, files, pictures, movies, sick shit was all stored in Iran, by the way. And there's supposed to have been three other countries that actually had this before we got it. But I'm hoping I would come across this. I saw something out on X. I thought I bookmarked it, but explaining it's not about the Epstein files.
Nope,
It's
that's just a small piece. All
yeah.
right.
So this guy here, and I've been hearing this for a few years. I can't remember who the first person ever said that. Paul Walker was J.D. Vance, and I'm like, what? So I actually, if you watch some of Paul Walker's old movies, and it's kind of hard to say because bumping fist has always been a thing. J.D. Vance does it all the time, and Paul Walker did it in all of his movies. I don't know. He's. We had a store. We had a novelty store where we made T-shirts, and when Paul Walker was announced dead from that car accident, all the kids from the high school came into us, and they all wanted these T-shirts made up that said Paul Walker. They were all honoring him. They all drove those little fast cars that he had, and they were all going down from way from the suburbs, 40 miles out to downtown Chicago in a parade, and to do all this. And I was just amazed about how many lives that Paul Walker touched. And was he taken out to play this role? I have no idea.
Well, you got to remember too. Years ago, there's a lot of iffy things about, let's just say, JD Vance investments and his wife's investments. And the JD Vance now is close in height to Donald Trump. And the original JD Vance was like 5'10". And now he's like, Donald Trump's like, what, 6'2", 6'3". And now all of a sudden JD Vance is like an inch or two smaller than Donald Trump. He should be like a half an inch at least looking. And with that slideshow that you showed of him before, it's just the eyes don't. You can't hide the eyes. The eyes. If you just stare at the eyes, that's where I would look, and the eyes, the lids don't change. Like they're just the arch of his eyes, and all he needs to
Yeah.
do is eat. All he needs to do is eat a little bit to make himself fatter.
Or
Um,
prostheses that they put in his face. Now, if anybody ever pays attention to all these people, like our House Speaker, he always looks like he's is just got a very pull tight face. And lately, you can start to see the shadows on him. They're kind of taking away some of this stuff, but this guy always looked like he, couldn't grow a beard.
Hmm.
And who does everyone say that this guy is? I can't think of his name. The guy that exposed all the files.
Eric
Um,
Snowden.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they say is playing him. I don't know, and I'm at this point
No.
in the game. I'm not putting anything away and saying yeah, no, or that's crazy. You have to be crazy not to consider it at this time, right?
Exactly. If you're not considering it, that's you're paying. You're keeping yourself in that box, and you got to keep it right. You got to keep your mind open, because then if your mind's open, then you're allowed to get more information and have that critical thinking to make a determination, or um, you know, can't think of the word I wanted to use, but yeah, decision, or I had it at the tip of my tongue and I lost it again. But But yeah, if you're not thinking outside, try with me. Yeah, the Cannibal Club in LA.
Yeah. So I just wanted to tell everybody, if you are out on those places where you can go and obtain information, you better do some clearing. You better not be on there 24/7, because your soul is being absorbed into this bullshit. And sometimes I get on there, and if I see even just, I'm real sensitive. So if I even see something like this, I'm like, fuck, I'm off, close it,
Yeah,
turn it off. I don't want to see it.
because we know it's true, while others would sit there, but that's like because you don't realize how sick these people actually are.
Yeah, so this is a thing that's out there. It says I'm giving myself an EBS, and this is a great thing for people to consider. You young kids out there are just waking up, or even old people are just getting this. Your nervous system will get tired, and stop checking X constantly to find out if they. I've done this. I've been here with other in another timeline, and just seeing what's going on. Take a mental break and just give yourself an EBS. Put yourself in timeout.
Oh, I put myself in timeout all the time because I'm bad.
You bad boy. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, is it the? Oh no, that's not the same guy. I got to put my glasses on for this. All right. So I was hoping to run across this thing that was saying. I can't remember who it was. It basically was saying what Iran was really all about. And so, if you look at it this way, Trump came out right when he was being sworn in. He says, "I'm giving back uh, this country back to the people." He's given the country back to Iran. He's given the country back to what was it? I don't know. Ukraine is still out there fighting. Venezuela, right? He's given their countries back to all the people, right? And
Yep, it's taking the cartels out, giving it back to the people. Because
and
they have now a reward for the Sinaloa leader. So it's slowly but surely. It's just we want it, right? We want it now. We're in that microwave society where we don't have any patience anymore, and so we want it now. And it. I want what I want. I want it to be done right, so we never have to go through this again, and our kids don't, and future generations.
Well, we're getting there. I swear to God.
Yep.
So the weaker that the deep. And by the way, if a lot of people out there don't know about X-22 reports, it's back on YouTube. Go listen to it. They even put 10 years back on there, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember all of these. So he's back. A lot of other YouTubers that were kicked off are back, and X-22 is a really good place. Whatever happened to the people, the something of the cabal? There's
The
two women.
fall of the cabal. Oh, she supposedly is dead. The one that created it, which there's a lot of question marks around that. So, but yeah, she supposedly is dead. Whether she was murdered or went into hiding, who knows? But yeah, supposedly she's no longer with us.
That's really sad. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, so there's I think what really woke the people up is when the Dems wouldn't stand for these people that were being honored. I think that was a big thing. You can't be that heartless and not want to fight for your own country. And when Trump, what did he say? Stand up if you want to fight
Mm,
for your country and not allow illegal immigrants. And they all sat there.
yep. All to show the world, well, show us who they really do stand by. But of course, there'll be still the TDS people that still vote Democrat because they just don't like Trump. And but I mean, supposedly he won't be on the ballot, so But yeah, I mean, we'll see we'll see what happens midterms. I don't I still think they need to change the voting system first before anything happens, anything good, I believe. So but I'm sure that it's going to eventually happen, right? It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. Yeah, Lynn Jacks out there is saying Janet Osband. Is that how you? Let me put my glasses on. My eyes have gotten really bad too. Is that part of something that's going on there? Because all of a sudden it's like I can't fucking see. Same with Robert David Steele.
Yep, they go into hiding.
A lot of states are now looking at
Yeah, quick
hanging.
trial.
Yeah, they're basically saying you touch a child.
I'm for that.
Yeah, me too. I am too.
They're taking away innocence. You deserve to no retribution.
Yep. All
This guy's
right.
like,
Let's
oh
see.
shit, I'm gonna hang soon. That's what I got from all that. Like, oh shit, we're gonna hang soon.
Yep.
We're done for.
And people, Hillary is not Hillary. For God's sakes.
No,
Yeah. So there. I think that's basically. Okay. This was a few
I'll
days
turn
ago.
red. Yeah, well, we'll see. Massive
That
arrest.
that was supposed
Red
to have been on
Castro.
the. This is the 24th of February when there was massive arrests. I don't remember seeing this anywhere else except for right here.
I
Did
don't,
anybody
but
else?
I haven't. But then again, I haven't been on lately to you know.
Yeah. So what we're basically talking about is what we have known in the last 10 years of our life. We lived it, and people are just waking up to live it now. And a lot of people look at 2008 to 2021, and it
Yeah,
just
look at
can't
those.
see it.
You can't fix you can't change the ears, and look at those ears, those earlobes, nice detached. Detached in 2008 and attached in 2021. I mean, yeah, they tried to tell us about that long time ago. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman.
Oh, I know. I just kind of, this Corey Feldman, I think he's got like white hair
Yeah,
now, or he's a blonde or something. I don't know. I've seen him on stuff. He's really talking now, but he tried, but he knew his life was in jeopardy. He just couldn't go through it.
yep. And Rosie McGowan too. That's why she cut her hair so
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. So all these Hollywood people, they were trying to speak up. They all, God, is he gorgeous? Um,
And he tried to tell us a long time ago also. You know,
yeah, yeah.
a
So
lot of a
those,
lot of them try to tell us a long time ago, but like the human condition of of holding these people as idols. You know.
yeah. Isaac Cappy. I still don't know if that guy still exists or not.
Yeah, he's around. I think somewhere. I hope the Seth Rich. I hope Seth Rich is really still alive.
Yeah, me
'Cause
too.
that guy's an American hero.
Yep. So let's see. That's everything that's going on. Most of the things that are going out in X. Um, so a lot of people, some people that I know, were kind of afraid of Trump, like doing what's going on in Iran right now. I really don't think that there's a problem with that.
Yeah, it's World War Three. Oh, World War Three. Just like Venezuela, we were going to war with Venezuela. We're going to war with Iran. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay, now we can talk freely about. She's a man. He's not, he's a
no,
woman.
that is not a man. That is an insect.
Ew.
I think that's more of an alien insect, like in Men in Black. I mean, yeah,
Like Men in Black. Okay, you're gonna forget this.
pretty much, yes. 'Cause,
Uh,
yeah, she's just scary looking.
yeah, she is. This is supposed to be Kelly Osbourne. I'm telling you, this is AI bullshit right now. People are making it worse and worse every time I see it. So that's what I'm actually seeing out on these TikToks out there. People are making it a lot worse than what some of the stuff is. Cut it out, you guys. It's getting kind of crazy.
Hey, it's Millie Vanilli, the fake singers.
Yeah.
I agree, Arnie Mantis.
So this is supposed to be Demi Moore in Jim Carrey 2025. Why are we buying this now? Demi Moore is in the Landman series with Billy Bob Thornton, and she doesn't look anything like this. She looks like herself. So what is going on with this bullshit?
I think she's trying to portray herself as Trinity from the Matrix. Maybe that's symbolism. I mean, they're both in black.
Yeah, I got a text from my niece that says people are saying Jim Carrey's not Jim Carrey, and I'm like, well, it could be 2.0 or a clone, and lot of people don't know that there were cloning facilities throughout the world, and
If
United
you,
States was like the last one to do it.
if you can clone a sheep, you can clone a human.
What was the name of that sheep? Was it Molly?
Dolly, Dolly the sheep. I mean, that's how they. I mean, that is they, and they always tell you after they've already perfected it.
Yeah,
You won't hear about it until years later after they already had perfected it already. So they're just gonna tell you. I mean, and even what's his name has told us that he's cloned. The comedian, I forget his name. Kevin Hart. So
oh, yeah,
yep, it's very easy to clone somebody. All you need is some DNA.
yep. I actually get like these really cool posts from Maha. And he says instead of waking up and having a cup of coffee, have some water first because you're already dehydrated from sleeping all night. God knows. I wake up, I'm like,
Yeah, especially too. I'm a mouth. I must have been a dragon in a previous life because I'm a. You know.
that's those Italian guys. They're all like that. My God, when my father used to snort, it was like, oh shit, the whole house is up.
Yeah. I wake up all dry mouth. Oh my gosh, was I breathing fire last night? What the? Maybe in my sleep I was.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be. I'm telling you, I don't know about anybody's dreams, but mine have been way. I'm dreaming about people that I probably haven't seen in 50 years, and my brother's friend of a friend. I'm like, what the hell? Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. So, okay, let's talk about the IRS. Got any info on that? So it's time to abolish the IRS. Doesn't mean that our taxes will go away, but if you do your taxes, you're probably going to get a lot more money back. Have you looked into it, Buck?
Yes, because unfortunately Amanda's still in the 3D matrix and forces me to take out federal taxes. So yes, we did get more money back, which is very good. I think it's about 2,000 each. that we got back. Was it me? 2008, I think we got back. Anyway, I know we got more money back, which is going to help me. Obviously, with still no job yet. But good news is I have an interview Monday morning at 9 a.m. For,
Oh,
for a company.
everybody pray that this is right
No,
for him. It
right?
has to be the right thing.
Well, according to the job description, it is similar to what I was doing. It's in my field, but we'll find out. But back to the IRS question, they are getting rid of. I don't know if you heard, but they're not renewing the union contract for the IRS. The biggest IRS union is getting chopped. Let me
No, I didn't
it,
hear that.
let me see.
I lost my screen. It went out for a split second. There it is, but I don't want
Yeah,
to
it
be.
says they rescind they rescinded the collective bargaining agreement with the union. So
Oh,
well, there we are. But if you look on, you could just go look up just put IRS fiscal service to find judges terminate union contracts. So that is the largest union that they're. It says IRS and Borough of Fiscal Service officials terminated the collective bargaining agreement with NTEU this week. Treasury Department terminates union contracts for IRS and the Borough Fiscal Services. So slowly getting dismantled, in my opinion.
yeah, Golden out there. What is it? I think it's 393. They're saying great news, Buck. I hope all this goes well for you. I do
Thank you
too.
very much. And then, of course, you got people in the Reddit comments because we know how liberal they are, talking about going on strike and um, they want child labor, and Republicans want slave labor, and blah 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 blah, and not realizing that the IRS is unconstitutional.
Ain't that the truth?
But they want to be continued as slaves because they still want to live in this matrix system of being manipulated and controlled. Not me.
That's Kelly Osbourne. I don't know.
No.
It. I have no
Was it? Well, I
idea.
don't remember her daughter ever being. I mean, does she have high heels on? Because that I don't remember her being taller than her daughter.
Here, this is funny because everyone out here is printing stuff. They know newbies are waking up and they say, "Okay, newbies, what's your guess on who this is?"
They
I
will
have
have
no
no
idea.
idea. I know who it is. That's one of the Navy SEALs guys that was supposedly shot down in the chopper. That supposedly Hillary Clinton was giving up. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think JQ dug into this and found out that they were using U.S. weapons to shoot down the helicopter, and that's why I got shot down. But so that's who supposed he's the man that survived. But newbies ain't gonna know who that is. I mean, oh yeah. And, I mean, there was a
So
lot of
he
there was a
did
lot of
just do a.
17s in his speech too.
Oh yeah, and he wore a white hat when he was talking about Iran.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we know about the mask. If you guys are just waking up to the mask, you got to do a little more digging.
If you
And
are waking up to the mask, just look at the earlobes. The earlobes are attached to the face. They're not detached because obviously the mask got to be so skin tight to the face that the earlobes aren't detached. So if you are new and you want to know what a difference, look at the earlobes. They're attached if it's a mask.
yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's something else in here. Um, yeah, really, really cool stuff that's happening out there. I'm just kind of showing this is just. I know everybody here that's following us knows about all this, and they're probably going, "Yawn, this is boring." But it's interesting because a lot of people are just finding this out right now, and I think Alley Cat put something out there where she said everyone has to know. So why not talk about it? Because we have been lied to for
Yep,
everything.
absolutely. You know, yeah, look at robot eyes.
So what this one says here is breaking. Jim Carrey is breaking the internet over an unrecognizable appearance. Sounding voice and his apparent eyes change for the 51st Caesar Awards in Paris, with many claiming something seems to be off. That's all you keep hearing about these actors is something's off. Well, what's off is it's not them. It's, why all of a sudden are they pulling a lot of these actors? I don't know.
Yep, because they've all got taken out.
We still have to go through March Madness.
Yeah, well, I mean, tomorrow it starts March, so we'll see, right?
Yeah, is this Julie? What is this? Julie, something like that. So it's just
Jewelry.
past. Yeah, just passed through Dallas and saw protesters. I just went through my little old town here, and everybody was protesting against the same thing here. So I don't get it. I just don't understand it. You know,
They watch the
the
news. Those are the people that still watch the news.
CNN,
Yeah,
The View, The View.
I don't know how people still watch that crap. You know,
Yeah. In any case, so we're gonna go back to these planets lining up. You got any insight, Buck?
no, I actually don't. Because I haven't really been digging too much into that portion. I just know that they're going to be in this pretty much a straight line, right? I think I saved something on it, but I don't have it on that phone. I might have it on this phone, but it might be the same thing that you have. Um, I don't know if it said anything on it. Let's see.
I want to know when these these bitches here are gonna get fried. This is a bunch of great memes out there.
Yeah, what a. So they say, yeah, they said that this. The only thing I got is that this won't happen. The planets won't be aligning like this and next time until 2020, 2040.
Yeah. Well, I'll be gone. I'll be looking down on you guys, going suckers.
You know, hopefully we'll all
Okay.
be in a better Earth. Wow, I mean, I could see that right there.
Yeah. This is the person we're currently seeing presented as Jim is Val Kilmer. Kilmer. Uh, he himself passed away last year from complications related to pneumonia. I thought that they were trying to take him out personally because he talks so much. They stop. I'm talking about Val. At this point, they gave him lung cancer. Right? He lost his voice and all that other stuff. Maybe it was part of. Maybe it was part of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm trying to see the eyes, right, but you can't really tell. The one at the top left and the bottom right, you got the. I mean, the eyes look very like similar, but the smile looks identical to all of those pictures.
Yeah, it's the smile, the nose, and the ears, and the eyes. Yeah.
You got that whole like this portion right here is looks identical to all those pictures.
Somebody is saying this is Van.
So I don't know. I mean, this is how we gain critical thinking back by looking critical thinking, right? By looking at stuff like this and trying to use our discernment uh, on if it could be.
Yeah, yeah, Buck. If he, I don't know if he's got cards there. Somebody's asking
I
if you want
do.
to pull
Yeah,
them.
I do. They're right. They're
Well,
right
let's
here.
see. How are we on time? We'll give it another 15
We got
minutes.
we got plenty of time.
Yeah, let's see what else we
Oh,
have here.
and I did find out because the guy Riz, right, that I these cards are from. He's a shaman. Remember I told you he's a shaman. Well,
Yeah.
I know Ali and Arnie do shows with his son, right? And come to find out, Riz was able to give the dad D Snyder his medical medicine journey. So they had a show. D Snyder had a show, and I was like, oh my, because Riz had his show last week, not last week, but 2 weeks ago after our show, the Sunday after our show, and he was telling me that because he was into rock growing up, and he's like, yeah, I gave D Snyder his first, because D Snyder he doesn't do any drinking or alcohol or drugs. So he was skeptical, but once he met Riz, like me, Riz is awesome, and he felt comfortable doing it. So it was great to see him take that experience. And if you go on D Snyder's show, he goes through it. Um, but yeah, that's who these cards are from. So yeah, I could pull a card later.
I want to see what this is here. Let's just. Oh my God, this is bad. All right, moving right along.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, a lot of people need to know about this too. But then there's that Betty White
yeah,
that's supposed to be related to
Bobby Bush,
who?
Not Barbara Bush, but Bobby
Betty.
Bush.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
that's Barbara Bush, but I know Betty White is another one.
Yeah. The one thing is that eh, we we are feeling so much better. This is not so heavy, and maybe that's what it was. Is we the people, the first ones that woke up, and people that have been awake for 30 years, 40, 50 years, if they're still alive, have known this stuff, and that's very heavy to
Yep.
carry. And I think what it is now is that the energy. We basically have known this, and now the ones that are waking up to it, they're some of them, it depends on how deep that they go, but I could tell you, I've had co-hosts that were digging so deep, they were so obsessed with it that they gave up their life for this stuff. And I don't know if these people are doing this now, but it's all out there now for them. It's all over every every social media site. They don't have to dig as much. Here again, people have made it easier for other people to wake up without us even knowing that we did that because it's out there. Just be careful of the bullshit that people are exaggerating,
Yep.
like this.
AI. mean, AI can be good for a lot of things, right? I mean, some of the stuff that people create that's what I like about it. Is the people that use their imagination to put this stuff together, and
He's like, oh shit, I'm
yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Yeah, this was a good one exposing somebody. Boy, you better be careful on those sports cams out
Mhm.
there, people. If you're fucking around in your wife or your husband.
There's cameras everywhere nowadays,
Oh, everywhere.
but they can't find Savannah Guthrie's mother.
Oh, I know.
What a distraction that is.
What a huge distraction, and I didn't watch any of it.
Nah,
I was like, I did
she's
would come up on the TV, pass, pass, pass.
yeah, she's a witch anyway. So
Yeah,
with another
this if this
evil family.
if this doesn't say it all, it's black and white, and he's wearing a white hat. Come on.
Yep. And that's the show that D. Snyder Acid for Squares, and it is on YouTube. And that's where she goes through his experience with Riz.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, but
I think they're trying to show that that's who they are.
so Jim Carrey really. That's just. Oh, oh, come on,
I mean,
load up.
they do kind of look alike, but that's just clones, probably. Because they do like to make these Cabbage Patch babies, right? Those what do they call them? Those incubator babies.
Oh
And
yeah,
Disney has it. Disney has it under in Orlando. The Disney kids, right? That they develop, they make.
I I'm lost here. What is this about?
I think they're
Anybody?
just trying to show that there's other clones out there like similar to them.
Oh, okay.
They look
Yeah,
alike but different people because there's always like male female versions
yeah,
of
yeah. They always say that there's somebody out there that looks like you.
yeah,
When I was younger, in my 20s and 30s, that's all I heard. Do you have a twin? Do you did we blah 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 blah? You know, and I'm like, I just must have had that kind of a face, you know, that was very familiar. I don't hear it anymore. They're not talking about any other old people.
yeah, yep, mass hysteria. Finkel and Einhorn. It's funny, and Courtney Cox is right there in that same scene.
Yeah,
He's trying to tell us something there.
yeah. All right, I think that's it. I think I'm done.
Yeah, a lot of doubles out there. Let's just say
Yeah.
Isaac
All
Cappy
right.
and exposing it.
Yeah, Cappy. What year did he do that shit?
Mm. Brackets and jackets, right? Brackets and jackets.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is kind of like this was in our face before. I don't see it in everybody's face as much.
Nope. Yep. Right. Yeah, that's true. That one right there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All
Another
right.
idiot.
Yeah, that's pretty much as. Oh, just before we switch over to you doing your cards here.
Yeah.
Boy, there's gonna be a lot of talk that I'm hearing about this guy here. He's gonna come out being more powerful of a president.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Baron von Trump.
Yeah,
He's in college, right? So he's got to be like 19, 20.
at least, yeah. So
He's probably smarter than the whole family.
Kennedy was the youngest president, and he was what, 34, 35 years old?
Barron is 19. He'll be 20 in March 20th.
Yeah,
So coming up in 21 days.
yeah.
3 weeks from
So
now, 21.
yeah, he. If you ever go back and look at pictures of Trump when he was younger, I happened to see one because Jesse Jackson of Chicago, the biggest. Oh, I won't say
Yeah.
it, but he's gone. He died, and Trump was actually at some function in Chicago with him, and when he turned sideways, he was a young man. I said, "Oh, geez, that looks just like Barron, more so than his other sons." All right, all right. I'm gonna close this out. What do you got, Buck?
Nothing. I was just looking at the phone and the chat, and I noticed that it's 555 Eastern
There you
time.
go. It
So we
is
got some angel
Buckshot.
numbers. I guess I'll put that in there and 555.
Yeah, you do catch those. Where is? I'm trying to
Yeah,
kill my.
it's crazy because I always see license plates. You have to see how many phone pictures I have on my phone of just license plates with the angel numbers. And that seems like almost every day or every other day I'm seeing triple digit numbers on license plates.
Hmm.
So, but I could start pulling. I could pull cards from the deck
Yeah,
from the Oracle.
yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get back to how our planets were lined up, and honestly, I can't find how I get out of this stupid video thing. But go for it.
All right.
I'll let you read it over before you read it to us, and everybody, here it is. Here's Buck's reading.
I'm practicing. I'm practicing still. Uh-oh. Let's see. We got the prize. Actually, there's two cards. Two cards stuck together.
Ooh.
So I guess I did. I think Charlene did say pull two cards, didn't she?
Yep.
Well, I pulled one, but two came out. All right. So I guess we'll go with the prize first. All right. This is the prize. Let me find it. And this is Riz, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. His show will be he'll be on a show tomorrow night, giving out some readings. He gives readings for past loved ones and stuff like that, and just other stuff in general too.
I'm trying to get cued into just you, so bear with me, everybody.
No problem.
Uh,
I'm still looking for it anyway.
okay, good.
All right.
This
I
is
I
this
did
is
find
not
it.
playing nice. Golden says it's almost 10:55 in Ireland.
Ooh. All right. I'm ready when you are.
Charlene says she's very intuitive.
All right. So this. All right. Apparently, I haven't gotten this one before because I can't hold the page open. So here it is, the prize. It's a bunch of
Yeah,
cereal and stuff.
I'm trying to blow it up. Bear with me. Hold on a second, Buck. This is not playing nice with me. Hold on.
Does it ever? It's
No,
technology.
nothing ever works for me
It's
because of my
technology.
energy. It's my energy in computers. Hold on. I can't get it to where you are like just
That's fine.
just you. What
Right.
the
So you
hell is
got
that? Looks like
surprise.
Cheerios.
It's Cheerios and it's like a Happy Meal box.
Okay.
Uh, so it says they tell you there's a prize inside. They even write it on the signs in big bold colors that speak to you. Your eyes feast pink, purples, and blues. But with every bite, do pause and savor. The journey itself has so much flavor. On your way to the prize, don't rush on through, reaching for it too fast, too messy, too soon. Let it appear on its own, in its magical way, in the yum of fun, in the yum of the fun. At the start of your day, what if it's not the prize that they said? Something totally different and stranger inside. Would you be mad at all the digging you did? Would you forget how the path that is delish? Every crunch, every snap, every crackle and pop, you never even considered to stop. Because your eyes on the prize was not the reason. You loved every morsel so happy and pleasing. And the prize was just the way to give you a moment to reflect on the fun and the path you have chosen. So smile, my friend. You just realized that the journey itself was always the prize. So we talked about earlier about having fun. So I get the interpretation of that card was that the journey itself is the prize and to have fun while you can in the moment. And it's never too late to have fun. Right? So
Well, hold on. Janine, stop pushing buttons. All right, I guess we only get half a screen, but
that's all right. And then the other card that was stuck to it was the magician. So let me find out where that one is. The Magician. Oh, 65. All right. So it says, hi, y'all. Music Man. It's the true portal, ain't it? It reminds you just how wonderful this world is. Maybe it's the best thing we have. It's the vibration of our souls moving through all of them emotions, thoughts, and imagination. It helps us connect to love you dig. Oh, it helps us to connect. Love you dig. That's what a portal is, a gateway to connection with more love. And that's the source, ain't it? Everything in music is everything in life. You got a melody that's singing your own tune, your own harmony that's being in tune with others. And rhythm, well, that's being in time with the beat of life. It's all about frequency, baby. Then waves of sound that just stir your heart, make you feel alive. Now think back when you were a little kid, when you were just a little kid, dancing with no music, singing without knowledge, no words, banging anything you could with a stick just to make a drum sound. You didn't care how you sounded, you just loved making the sound. And then as you grow older, you learn to make it sweeter. Improvisation is a style you need. Music was meant to be played, man, not worked. You gotta vibe with the moment, open and spontaneous. You gotta be on fire to keep things popping. So even though you don't know what's coming next, you feel into it. You lean in and riff on that moment. Take it somewhere new. Be naughty and playful. Trust your instincts and express. Life's not about perfection. It's the art of staying cool, whichever beat drops next.
Yay!
So that was the magician. And we all know that everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's why when, listening to music can put you in a good mood and vibration. So whenever I'm feeling down, that's what I do. I listen to music. And there's a lot of different, right, solfeggio frequencies that put our body in rhythm. So that's what I got out of that one.
That was great. It's fantastic. And so, I don't know. I just kind of want to add something with all these planets that are aligned like this. I know there's a lot of astrologers out there talking about all this stuff here. But isn't this supposed to be? It's like everything will be exactly what the way we want it when the stars are aligned. They talk about the stars or the planets are aligned.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good time for people to kind of go in and think about what it is they truly want out of life. And I wouldn't really jump on it being money. It helps.
Well, yeah, I mean, they always say you can't, you never see a U-Haul behind a hearse, right? So, um,
Yeah.
as long as we stay in a good mood ourselves and don't let any negativity affect us, we can, spread our joy into others and make somebody else's day, and then it'll just ripple, ripple of waves.
There
Be
you
that
go.
rock in the pond and ripple that shit everywhere.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's just like when you don't have to really think about it too much. If you just being who you are, I think that's the space that we're in right now. And if you really come to your true self, and if you know all it takes is just being kind, I'm putting a lot of kind little short clips out there, and boy, they're really resonating with people because I think they need to hear this. It's almost like we're going back to the foundation of who we truly are, and just kind of being nonchalant about a lot of shit. I think the time of us sweating small stuff is really over with.
Yep.
Charlene has got a statement for you saying those cards are incredible, in depth, and so much information. They are. I've said that too.
Yeah,
Um,
he channeled those cards because he's a channeler, so he was able to go in and channel it. And his spirit guide, his name is Red Eagle, so he was the one that gave me the message. And like I said, he was spot on when he gave me a reading. um, so yeah, they really are in depth, and and I don't use them enough. Um, I do need to use them more often. I'm like that person that gets out of bed and gotta go. So
yeah.
I don't give myself the time, which I need to.
Well, I just think it's all about consciousness, right? That's really
Yeah.
where we're at. And you could sit there and constantly be this fighter, or you could be a peacemaker. And I think being a peacemaker, and just it's just, I don't know, it's just going in, and each one of us have a really gentle, loving soul, and
It's a
we
lot
try to stay.
easier,
Pardon?
right? It's a lot easier when you're trying to spread positivity instead of the negativity you see on you know because we all know there's a lot of different opinions and but have like on me on Facebook, we all know that Facebook is more of the left side. It's like I don't even bother posting. I don't post a lot of stuff anymore as far as what's going on. I'm posting positive stuff. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. But I'm not going to sit there and, maybe that could be at fault, but I'm here to spread positivity and help people get out of this slave mentality that we're in and step into their own power. You
That's
know,
huge, Buck. I mean, that is so huge because generation after generation after generation has been in the slave mentality.
yeah,
I remember being a little kid and my mother would say, you get out there and you get a really good job, keep a roof over your head, and you pay yourself and you pay your bills.
yeah,
Boy, if that isn't carrying over brainwashing to brainwashing, right? And then you would
right,
have these other people that would be doing the kumbaya, and you're like, what the hell's wrong with them? They were out there, but it's now. I think we're all coming into the balance of it. It's just like the left and the right, right? And I think at some point, um, when the energy settle down a lot more next year, you know, uh, it'll be different. I'm hoping it'll be different, and it may never ever be what we think it should be. And um,
yeah. Do we really want to go back to it being normal or what we consider normal? That's not normal, right? Being slaves to the system,
right,
you know.
right, right. So I just wanted to say, and along with everybody else in this chat that's watching this, Buck, good luck to you, and sending you lots of. If it's right for you, it'll be aligned with you. And I'm not going to say that you get the job because you just don't want to take anything. It has to be exactly what you feel inside. And not only that, one of the things I always want to tell people, and I've always said this, because I was really an expert at interviewing because I had to be, because I was an independent contractor and I didn't have a company backing me. I didn't have HR. I didn't have whatever. I had stupid ass headhunters out there that would sell me as something that I wasn't, and I'd have to go in there. But always feel that you can interview who the interview is set up with. So if it's your boss, you want to know about them. You want to be able to see, when they ask you, well, can you give me a situation where you were in a bad situation and how did you handle it? I would like say, how do you handle, stuff too? It's just one of these things that people are afraid to interview their bosses,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be.
Yep. I mean, because sometimes I have trouble asking questions too. So, but I know those questions are gonna come. I got a few things that I need to go over as far as some of the questions and some of my responses. But I know if I just be my authentic self, and like you
Yeah.
said, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and I got to remember that. But there's still always that little slight nervous energy, right, that you go
And
through.
it's good to have that, because that just means that you're paying more attention. When you go in without that nervous thing and overconfident, you'll blow it somehow. But that nervous thing keeps you on your toes, and just keeps you present and keeps you in your body.
Yep.
Honestly. All right. Well, thank everybody for being here. And I just want to make one other thing is, if anyone still is on Facebook, I have a channel out there. I am trying to wake up people on Facebook, and I just need, I think, 4 more people to like. my channel. It's called Live with Janine, and it's been like 2 years for me to get 100 people out there. And it's just, it's not that I'm gonna want to use it just to put these shows out there and see how people are receptive to it. But you got to have 100 people, and I'm short 4. So if you get a chance, if you know somebody that is on Facebook, tell them to go live with Janine, and I appreciate it. So I can go live the next time on here, because I really think that what we talked about today has helped somebody out there understand and get some clarity. Thank you, Buck.
You're welcome, and thank you, Janine. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and showing your support. And I don't know, I got
Yeah.
stuck to rest. So,
Yeah. All right. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye now.
all right.